Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about the difference between main memory and secondary storage, RAM and ROM, and volatile and non-volatile. So first I'd just like to say sorry for any background noises, mouse clicking noises, can't really help any of that. Don't have a proper mic, as you'll probably be able to tell, and I've never really done a video of this format before. So with that said, let's get on with the video. So the first type we're going to talk about is main memory and secondary storage. So main memory is the most common form of data storage, which typically refers to the RAM. It refers to the main storage of the computer as it holds data and applications that are currently in use by the computer. Secondary storage refers to external storage devices and other external media such as hard drives and optical media. The most common example of secondary storage is a hard disk drive, which is used to store and retrieve digital data. Main memory is volatile. It holds data that can be directly accessed by the CPU. It is a high-speed data storage medium that is directly connected to the processing unit via the memory bus, which allows active programs to interact with the processor. Because it is volatile, it only stores data or applications whilst the computer is running. Secondary storage is non-volatile and is not directly accessed by the CPU. It is an ideal storage solution, but it is relatively slower than the main memory when it comes to data access speed. It is used to store data on a long-term basis or permanently. So now we'll get into RAM and ROM. RAM is volatile memory, and its data can easily be retrieved and altered. Its data can be accessed randomly in any order and from any location. It can store a varying amount of data depending on which type you buy. For example, it's recommended that you have at least 8 GB of RAM on a computer that is running Windows 10, but depending on what you're going to use it on will also affect how much RAM you might need. Sorry, that wording was a bit off. It's basically saying, depending on what you're going to use the computer for, depends on how much RAM you'll need. For example, my computer has 16 GB of data, as I commonly use it to play reasonably high performance games like Ark Survival Evolved. And if I just use it for research and text documents, then it probably only need 8 GB of RAM. RAM is also a form of main memory. ROM is non-volatile memory, and it is very hard to alter or reprogram. Its data can only be read, and that's why it's called ROM, which stands for read-only memory. It does not store that much data, and the information that it does store is usually set information. So now we're going to go over volatile and non-volatile memory, which I've mentioned quite a bit in this video, but decided to leave for last. Volatile memory is a type of computer memory that is temporary. It stores data only whilst there is power supplied. It stores the data of the programs that are currently in use and can therefore have a negative effect on the performance of the system. The more available space on the volatile memory, such as RAM or cache, the more efficient performance of the system. It's also the fastest type of memory as they contain frequently used data. Common examples of volatile memory include RAM and cache, as I've just mentioned. Non-volatile memory is the type of computer memory that is permanent. The data stored remains after the system is turned off or has lost power. It is used to store any kind of data that has to be stored permanently or for longer periods of time, including data of the basic booting process of the computer. So when you turn a computer on, that data is stored in non-volatile memory because it has to remember each time how to turn on the computer, or else there would be a bit of a problem. You can only store data on non-volatile memory whilst there's space available. So once you run out of available space, you got no space to store anything. Compared to volatile memory, non-volatile memory is relatively slow. Common examples of non-volatile memory include ROM, optical storage disks, and flash memory. So just again, I'll say that, yeah, as you can probably tell, I've never done a video like this before, and I was reading, because otherwise I would forget exactly what I'm going to say, because of, I don't ever know what to say. Sorry for any messing up I did whilst reading, and again, I've got a very bad quality audio probably. Obviously haven't heard it yet, just recording through my webcam. So thanks for watching anyway, however many of you actually watched. And yeah, I don't know how to end videos still. So bye.